Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mechs of the Round Table. And it's just the two of us. Make of that as you will.
Yes, we're not building castles in the sky.
No.
But it is just you and I.
Yeah, it's just me and Megazord. Unfortunately, no one else can make it. Still. Sadness. Oh well. We'll move on from it. Just to let you guys know, I've decided we're not doing the Iron-Blooded Orphans recap episodes anymore. I'm sorry if you were enjoying it, but no one's caught up, and I think it would just be better to wait until at least some members of the cast are able to do a full review of everything, so look forward to that when the show inevitably ends and we have all our thoughts together. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We hope we'll have at least a good majority of our thoughts together. Then everything will be hunky-dory and right as rain.
Yep.
Yay!
And then it won't be like, well, I didn't really see that episode, so we talk about something else.
Can we move on? Please ignore the fact that I haven't been doing my due diligence.
Yeah.
But
last minute wiki searches.
Yeah. Quick, I need to know. Actually, I know I sent you the little episode of Gundam Thunderbolts. I don't know if you watched it, though, or paid attention.
Oh, when did you? I did not.
I did that like about a week or so ago.
Through Skype, or?
I did it through the messenger.
Oh, I don't recall that. You know what is funny, though?
Yes.
Is just now when I logged in to Skype, I got notified of those files you sent me.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to download them, and I cannot download them. It says it's just connecting, so I don't know if it's still there, but I'll just leave it. It might eventually download. But I'll just have to leave Skype open, I think.
Yeah.
Just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah. It
just took forever.
It's all good in this proverbial hood. Don't you worry about it.
Proverbial hood.
It's all good in the hood.
Yes.
Where is it? Gundam info, where are you? I'm going to send it to him later. If I can find it.
That was the one with the kind of the extreme looking ones, right?
Yeah, they're very heavily armed, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Crap.
I think I looked up some of those. I guess I did an image search on Google. Yeah, and it looked pretty cool. I mean, they're like, crazy outfitted. Yeah.
To the 9, to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah, kind of like to the 18s.
Their power. Oh God. Okay, that's loud. Sorry. My bad.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Well, I did.
Oh.
Unfortunately, on my end, I did. I was hearing everything. I'm like, ow! I don't know if it's still here. Where is it, though? What the heck? I see a preview for Thunderbolts, but what? Did they drop the episode for some random reason? That's not cool if you did that. Gundam Info, why do you betray me every single time? You little dicks. You know what, Bandai? And Gundam Info, you guys can go screw yourselves. Seriously, because you're starting to piss me off. In more ways than one. Because...
People and stuff? Or what?
Huh?
Why?
Oh, I was trying to find the episode of the first episode of Gundam Thunderbolt, and I can't find it. No matter how hard I look.
Is that the YouTube channel?
Yeah. You may have to try and find it in another location because I can't find it there. Maybe it was
watching Build Fighters, is that right? Isn't that the same?
Yeah, that's where Build Fighters is.
Yeah.
You can.
I do like it.
Build Fighters is fun. I did find out though that if you go to Gundam Info's actual website, not their YouTube channel, you can find some of the other series and whatnot, like Gundam 00 and stuff. So I can set because I found out thanks to the our lovely sleeve friends out in Oregon. Shout out to the Dumpla Oregon group and our illustrious captain, Travis, for letting me know about that. It was very nice of him. So I will do my best to probably try and look into that later. Because I need to finish season 2 of Double O, at least. Oh, boy. Okay, so... with all the random stuff out of the way.
Yes.
Some of the random stuff. Okay, so you watched Build Fighters?
I started it.
Okay. We're talking the first season, right? Because it has 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
How far did
like,
you get in?
Just the first episode.
Just the first episode? With
yes.
Iori?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like the idea.
Yeah.
It's like I wish that was actually real.
Yeah. Well, they're working on it.
You know what's funny? Speaking of real,
yeah,
I've found some footage of it's like an actual. You probably know about it. It's like a Gundam robot build event, essentially.
Yeah.
Where they're independently built robots and they have them fight and whatever. Have you seen that? Where they're real robots?
Oh, with real robots, they'll fight between a U.S. team and a Japanese team?
I think it was all Japan, I think.
Oh, it could have been something else, because I remembered I was watching a YouTube video that was talking about Mechs and the differences between U.S., robot designs and Japanese designs, and there's going to be a competition in somewhere. I can't remember where it is. I'll try and find the video if I can.
Oh. Yeah, these were like specifically Gundam.
Oh.
I have to say it wasn't terribly impressive.
Oh.
Well, because what it was, I think, because one of them was kind of a Zaku-ish looking thing, and then the other was the ARC-78. And the Zaku-looking one kind of just shuffled around, was its way of like movement, and then the RX-78 kind of had this side walking thing it did. And then after it got knocked down a few times, which of course gave the other guy points, it kept doing the splits. It couldn't stand up anymore.
Wow.
I should send you that link. I don't know. Can you throw that into the podcast, or how does that work?
Ah, crap. Dang it. Noises in my ear. I should be attempting to mute things or something, because goddamn, YouTube, you're loud. I'm trying to find things, and then I'm like screwing up, and then I'm just like, I just want to link things, okay? That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay?
Are you using the snow globe thing?
Well, not for the speakers. The speakers, I'm using the Turtle. I'm using my Turtle Beach headset to listen to you.
Okay.
To listen to your voice and talk to you.
I'm honored that my voice can go through a pair of Turtle Beach headphones.
Yeah, you should.
I think that's like close to celebrity at that point.
Okay. There's that. That's a video that is about mechs, between the differences between U.S. and Japanese style things. Done by a wonderful little mushroom. Or a guy talking through a mushroom. It's pretty funny. I like him. Because he's actually been to Japan before, so he has some experience and whatnot. Anyway, what were we talking about? Aside from robot competitions.
Robot competitions.
That I don't know about. Yeah, if you can find that, send it to me, and then maybe I can link it in the video for everybody else. I'll link both videos, both to the Gaijin Goomba explanation on mechs and this competition that's going to be happening in the foreseeable future with actual real live robots. And then one from a US team and one from a Japanese team. And then whatever the video is that Megazord is referring to. And I will Did you find
it?
I
just found it. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, send the link to me, and then I will do my best to save it somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll try and find a way to link it in the video and whatnot.
You know what would be cool is if, like, yeah, I sent it to you. Yeah, it's a Zaku and a Mark 78.
Huh.
Is there any way for us to, like, watch stuff and then just react to it live? You know what I mean?
We could do something like that, I think.
Yeah, but we have to be, like, in perfect sync.
Yeah. Either that or be in the same room. But with my new microphone and whatnot, we could probably do it in the same room.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
I think it would work better that way, and then there's no connection issues and stuff.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do some sort of live reaction to something, let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Or like when trailers drop or something.
Yeah. Trailers, previews. We're not going to do whole episodes because that would just be weird.
Yeah.
Also, we could get in trouble. It's one thing if we're, like, reacting to trailers and stuff, but even then we might get in trouble. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been rambling for a good probably 20 minutes about random stuff. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when I don't have a plan. Okay, so I do have some stuff. Most of you guys probably already know it, but we're going to give our thoughts on the Iron-Blooded Orphans dubcast. And you'll have to forgive me if I don't know everybody on this list. Actually, I might Google them so that I know other things that they did. So talk amongst yourselves while I look something up.
Okay.
Well, actually...
Can you actually hear some audio of them? Like, can you play it and then... Like, I'd be able to hear it too, or just send me the link and then we can comment on it, and then their character they're going to play?
Well, some...
Or would that be too complicated?
It might be. I don't know. Because I don't know where I could find the videos exactly. I'm going to have to look... Actually, hold on. Let me see what happens when I do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Iron-Blooded Orphans. Dub. Cast. All I see... Is this from Sunrise itself? It could be. Or is this someone else's video? Hold on. This is probably going to hurt my eardrums. Potentially.
Maybe in
no, it's muted. Never mind. Missy, kitty.
Oh, I actually heard her.
Well, you should. Let me see if I can... I'll just unmute this for a moment. If I go quiet, or I turn stuff down, you'll know why. Because I'm at least going to check and see if this is... Wait, hold on. I can just look at the video. What am I doing? It's from Anime News Update. Okay, so...
Anime News Update.
Well, because I know it... I already know who's in the cast. But what I'll do is I'll send you the link. You can watch it, and then... Because I saw them talk already.
Oh, okay.
They don't have the whole cast yet, but these are the ones that I know of. There could be new ones that I'm just, not aware of yet. Did it go?
I got a whoop up. Here we go.
Is it there? Okay, good.
Sunrise to Dub Gundam. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, such...
Oh, what the hell is this?
Gosh. Did they use, like...
They used that one thing.
The voice.
Oh, God. What the frickin' hell is the... Don't even... Whoever that is...
To Dub Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans.
What the frickin' hell?
And I love the frame rate, too. It's so...
Oh, yeah, it's so fantastic.
Man. Gundam.
Kimir will be joining
Like I keep saying that. Gundam.
Okay. Let's see what this is. This is a news article.
You know, you should put that link in there just so we can get a laugh out of that.
Okay, I will leave a link to that. No, I'm not going
It's
to.
funny. It's so funny.
I don't care. It's one of those videos I don't...
You guys can look it up on your own time, I guess.
Yeah, if you just type in Iron Blooded Orphan Dubcast, that's literally what you get. That's one of the first things that pops in. Okay,
This is this hilarious whistling music.
do 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 do. Biscuit. Biscuito.
Biscuito.
Okay, actually, what I'm going to do, which shockingly should be probably how I should do this. I think this will probably be the best way to do it because, to be completely honest, I can't find anything, and I probably should have looked ahead of time, but my bad. My bad.
Terrible.
Okay, so the first person that it was announced, or who is going to be playing Mika,
Ooh.
is Kyle Mccarley.
Kyle Mccarley.
Who is a voiceover actor, of course.
I have to hear it. Kyle Mccarley.
Yeah. So, I apparently went to...
Yeah, that was my phone. Oh, wait, no, it's not this guy. This guy's a basketball player.
Yeah, you want to look for a voice actor. Okay, so... I'm going to list his most notable professional voiceover work. If anybody's ever seen it, you'll know more about him. His most notable professional voiceover works have included the roles of Oba in the hit anime Durarara X2, which I don't know anything about. I haven't watched that one.
I haven't either. It's on Netflix, though.
Yeah. Jake Novoa in Nickelodeon's Every Which Way. Okay. Some supporting roles in the upcoming cartoon Zorro the Chronicles.
What?
The award-winning audiobook of Catherine Addison, The Goblin Emperor. Okay. Several commercials on the web, radio, and television across the country, as well as a lot of other exciting stuff I'm not allowed to talk about yet. According to... Oh, well, this is, I guess, directly from him, so...
How do you spell it? Well, Kyle McCartney.
McCarley.
Aha!
And he has a little page and whatnot. You could probably follow him if you so desire.
Just need to hear his voice.
I would love to.
Here we go. I found something. Nope. I just gotta... I went to a link to his website and I just got a bunch of...
Dear God, that was loud.
Code.
What?
I went to his website. I just got a bunch of code. Oh, here we go.
I don't know where to go. I really don't know where to go. Wait,
you want me to send you a link?
I forgot his voice. It's been a long time.
Okay,
hold on.
Link. I'll send you something on Skype here. Pachu.
Pachu.
And obviously this is with an accent. I don't know if he'll have an accent.
Well, probably not. I'm gonna go with probably not, but you never know. Dragon Nest.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay,
actually,
Michael.
He's a lot of different characters in this game.
Oh boy.
So he has multiple voices in this.
I'm going to turn this down.
You won't find safer storage anywhere. I've never lost an item. No matter safe with me. I swear, people give me the strangest things to store. Sometimes people store things.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if you kind of skip ahead, there's more of a main character, and you can kind of hear, I think, the voice he would use for Mika. Like if you go kind of halfway in, there's like some action scenes.
Okay. Everything is very loud on my end.
Oh, yeah, I can actually hear it.
It is incredibly loud on my end, so yeah.
You can't turn it down?
I could!
Oh.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, sure, please. Please, ball your frickin' eyes out. I doubt Mika's gonna be doing any crying that I'm aware of.
Yeah, nah. Well, what's going to happen? He's going to have some crazy breakdown at some point, right? Maybe not.
Potentially.
Potentially. You know that kind of character. It's just
yeah.
It's at some point something.
To be honest, from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like he has a lot of experience in comparison to some of the other voice actors that I've seen. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm just gonna go straight to Wikipedia. That could be a lot easier.
That could be a lot easier.
Maybe we'll find something better. Or then again, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, it's Kyle Mccarley will be voicing. Oh, here they are.
Man, it'd be cool to be a voice actor.
They do not have a link to Kyle as the voice actor. I think he's fairly new because his his list isn't very large.
Oh, actually, well, I'll know a Zero. Is that a Netflix thing? I know it's on Netflix, but the 7 Deadly Sins is a Netflix only thing.
Yeah. I'll know a Zero was on there. Did he play somebody on that too?
Yeah, it looks like he was the voice of Kisaki.
And I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I made it through half of the first episode.
if it's the two main characters, I could see it, but I don't think that's... Kisaki doesn't sound familiar, so... I don't know. So... I'll save the cool one for last, the one that I actually know. The person who is going to be playing as Crudelia, because I actually found out, yes, that is how you say her name, and I feel bad. Apparently there are a few others that I didn't know about. Where is she? I'm a bit confused. I can't find her on the Wikipedia. Where are you?
She's just not that famous.
Well, neither is Mccarley. He doesn't even have a freaking link to his. Eugene, Nobora, Akihiro.
Akihiro.
Atra. Dante, Chad, Takaki, Raidmas, Yagami.
Raidmas.
Oh, okay, Cludelia. I found her. She's much further down the list. But, yeah, the voice actor is Charmei Lee. Let's see. She's worked on a number of English language versions of Japanese anime series and video games with Funimation, Bang Zoom Entertainment, and Studio Polis. Some of her major roles include Sai Kasagawa in Peach Girl. Okay. I'm just looking at the animes. The Sacred Blacksmith, Bamboo Blade. She played Patty Thomas in Soul Eater. I don't remember her. Oh, okay. This one will probably be the one that probably. Oh, she has two that most people would know. She played Lucy Hartfield in Fairy Tail, and Asuna Yuki in Sword Art Online, and she also plays Sailor Venus in Sailor Moon. Okay, that is a heck of a resume, madam.
Yeah, there's some experience there.
Yeah, she has a lot more experience. I think I know her, not a whole lot, but I do think I've heard of her before from other people and whatnot, so yeah, I think she's going to be pretty solid. I'm not too concerned about her. Let's see.
I'm curious who they're going to do for Biscuit.
Well,
because typically he looks like the kind of guy they would give an annoying voice to, but in the Japanese dub, he does not have an annoying voice.
No, he does not. Okay, Biscuit Griffin is being played by Eric Kamir.
Eric, come here.
Born in Edmonds, Washington. For anime and video games. My goodness, he has a fair list. I'll just run down on the list other than Iron Blooded Orphans. He played in Toradora, Sword Art Online, The Seven Deadly Sins, Naru, Rise of the Yokai Clan, Mixmaster, Final Force, Maromatic, I'm Home, Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. Oh, he played Alibaba. Okay. Blood Lad and XL World. I don't know who Ducker is in Sword Art Online. Ryuji, I think I do know who that is from Toradora. My goodness, I don't know. The one thing is that the videos I did see, I think they came from like their voice casting sessions. So they had little tiny clips of them talking. So you got a feel for who they were and whatnot.
Oh.
So I think the cast is going to be pretty decent. I think looking up like whatever they've done in the past would probably be one of your best ways to find out how well they've done in the past. I don't know. But there is at least one person on the list that I know very well. And he's probably I think they picked pretty well for Orga's English voice actor.
Uh-oh.
Tell me if you know anybody, a fairly young gentleman by the name of Johnny Young Bosch.
I do not.
You do not? You probably know him. You actually probably have seen him before.
What's his name? Johnny
Young Bosch.
Young.
Yong Bosch. Most people know who he is.
Go Power Rangers.
There you go. He played the Black Ranger.
Yeah.
He was Adam. But that's not all. He has also been in such lovely shows as Trigun, Code Geass, and many, many more. He has played a lot of different characters.
Who was he in Trigun?
Vash the Stampede.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay. I like his voice.
And in Code Geass, he played Lelouch, who was the main character of that series. He played Ichigo Kurosaki in Bleach. Renton Thurston in Eureka 7. Kiba in Wolf's Rain. Ikatsuki Kazumi in The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Okay, lovely. The Satira Keita, the pioneer dub of Akira. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in Durarara, the first season. Guy Cecil from Tales of the Abyss. He's been in Sailor Moon. Okay, I did not know that.
As who? Tuxedo?
No, Artemis. But yeah, that one's a pretty well-known one, so that's a strong choice. I like that. I think that's a good pick. I think it'll be a good pick, unless he uses the same voice he uses for almost all of his voice actors. I hope he tries it to be a bit different. But if they have faith that he can handle it, then I have faith in that he can handle it too. I like his voice, actually. Even if it is his Vash the Stampede voice or his Trigun voice.
Just kind of stays the same.
It doesn't change much. Of course, I don't think he really tweaks his voice very much. Because I think it's so that, people can actually recognize who's actually doing the voice actor. Or who's doing the voice acting. I think that's probably why he's more recognizable. He doesn't try a whole lot of different voices, so it's recognizable who he's playing. But I think even his voice with Orga, I think, might work okay. I mean, he played Lelouch, and Lelouch is, well, to put it mildly, is crazy to some extent, and a bit on the more vindictive side. And using Vash's voice to voice a character that sounds like he's evil to some extent and is, very sinister and decent anti-hero type character and whatnot. Yeah, he does it pretty well. Even with that. So I'm not going to complain about it.
Interesting.
I mean, you've watched Trigun.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorites.
Yeah, so he does a pretty good job in that as Vash the Stampede. I love him as Vash, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he captured the emotion really good. Because, I mean, Vash is kind of bipolar, so.
Vash is funny and crazy and out there.
He definitely captured him really well, I think.
I think he did a good job. Of course, that show was tailored mainly for a Western audience, so.
Yeah. Which I didn't mind. That was good. That was great.
It's one of my personal favorites. It's on a top 5 list of animes that aren't Gundam related.
You have the box set, right?
I don't. I only have a few. I have a couple volumes. I don't have the entire box set. I need to go out and get it at some point. I know Funimation re-released it, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a while back, because they got the license for it, so.
Nice.
I should be able, unless I can find an older copy of it for cheaper or something. Mm-hmm. But I've seen it through the show a few times. Oh, that kind of reminds me. Netflix has added a few older anime shows to the list recently.
Oh?
Yes. Well, these two are very near and dear to me. I liked them both a lot when I was growing up. And that was Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh.
The Wandering Samurai, and Case Closed.
Case Closed. I don't know if I know that one.
Maybe not. Case Closed. I'll basically give you the rundown. It's about a young man who's a teenager who has modeled his entire life after a fictional character known as Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
So he wants to be the world's greatest detective.
Huh.
But to add a twist to it that isn't making it entirely normal, he spots a crime occurring. Unfortunately, he gets jumped. The people tried to throw a drug down his throat to kill him, but instead of killing him, it shrunk him and turned him into a child. So no one will take him seriously anymore, so he has to solve cases and whatnot in other formats, using other people.
Wait, is that... Wasn't there a manga? Was it like Conan or something?
Yeah, Conan. Detective Conan.
Okay. Ah.
Yeah.
So is it just the English one that's case closed, or?
They at least have the first season. I'm assuming it has English and Japanese version. I'm hoping. The one thing I was concerned with the Rurouni, I was more concerned with Rurouni Kenshin because it has 2 dubs. One done by, I think it was done by Viz Media or somebody else, and then one that was done by Sony. Sony's is terrible. I've actually seen it, and it actually made me upset listening to it. I was like, because I have very fond memories of watching the show when it first came out on like Toonami and whatnot. I knew certain words and whatnot that the characters were saying on a regular basis, which one of them being, considering that Kenshin is, well, he's not a murderer anymore, but what he used to be was he was a soldier, but I guess you could call it more or less he killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
And he was known as Batosai, the manslayer. And in the Sony version, they changed it. And it made it sound incredibly odd.
What did they change it to?
I'm having trouble remembering. I think it was Batosai the man killer?
Oh.
Or the murderer, or something to that. It just didn't roll off the tongue or sound as nearly as cool as manslayer.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is odd. I don't know if the voice cast was the same either, because they sounded a bit different. But the original dub is out there, guys, now on Netflix, at least the first season. Go out and watch it. If you've never seen Rurouni Kenshin or Case Closed, you should go out and watch them. They're really good old shows. Well, they're not overly old. They're like from the 90s, so that's
a long time ago.
It was ages ago. Back when anime nerds roamed the land.
Right. Back when Adult Swim showed anime.
Yes. And there were 2 blocks of anime during a day.
Yeah. And we rushed home from school to watch it.
Yes. But Rurouni Kenshin, I like that one. It's very similar to, like, Trigun in the respect of, someone who's very dangerous and whatnot, but doesn't want to be a murderer anymore. Vash never killed anybody. But, he has the potential to if he wanted. He only killed 1 person.
Right. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers! Sorry. If you haven't watched it by now, the show's like what? Probably over 20 years old. If you haven't watched it by now, I'm not spoiling anything.
True.
And I didn't say who he killed, so I didn't technically spoil much. I only said he killed 1 person.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've reached the part of the show where I don't have much else to talk about when it comes to Untitled Orphans, voice cast and whatnot. There's a lot of people that'll be in it. I'm gonna wait till it actually comes out and see how it goes. Because I think it would be better to just wait and see how each character sounds with an English dub over it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it'll be really good. I think with Gundam, they normally don't screw it up that badly. I've watched pretty much every English dub of a Gundam show, and it's normally been pretty good. I've never had characters that I hated to listen to. Even though I probably should hate them, because other people do. But as far as I could tell, I've never been angry with anybody. So, now me and Megazord are going to do something that's a bit fun and a bit crazy.
Uh-oh.
Because a lot of trailers have come out over the course of several months. And we're going to basically kind of go lightning round, and we're going to say whether we're going to see these movies or not. Okay. Yay, nay, pass, whatever. I'm going to say the movie, and then you're going to tell me whether or not you want to go see that one.
Okay. I can do that.
Let's start with the one that's probably a bit iffy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, man. I haven't seen the Michael Bay reboot, mainly because of the first half of that sentence.
Curse you, Michael Bay.
Do I want to give him a chance? I mean, the good side of me says yeah.
Yeah. But
at the same time, I don't feel like being disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, a prejudice with Michael Bay now, but...
Yeah, unfortunate, but yes.
I don't know. I'm going to say I'll wait for the reviews.
Wait for the reviews or wait for the DVDs to come out and you can rent
Maybe
them?
I'll wait for the red box.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Horizon.
I'm going to pass on it for the most part. I'm not going to, go crazy and go, ooh, yeah, I want to go see that movie. No. Yeah. Although I will give them credit, they did listen to the criticism that a lot of people had with the first one. They did listen to it. They got a better actor to play as Shredder, which is good.
Oh, okay.
Because
didn't they make him like a robot anyway, essentially? Or
yeah. In the first one, they tried to do the whole robot thing. That didn't work. Also, you could tell that, because the plan, according to rumors, the plan was that he was going to be a white guy already.
What?
The actor that you see through most of the movie, I don't remember the actor's name. I know who he is, but I can't remember his name. But he was going to be Shredder. According to rumors and whatnot, he was casted as Shredder. He wasn't an Oriental gentleman or anything of that nature. He was a white guy. He's in the bulk of the footage and whatnot in the trailers and through the movie. He's the one who's talking to April in the trailers and whatnot. He was supposed to be Shredder. Obviously, they sort of listened to fans, but they couldn't get a decent enough actor. They'd already done a good bulk work of the recording, so they just shoehorned in a half-assed Shredder.
Interesting.
Oriental dude to do the part. Now they have another one. Some people are hoping that what they do is they explain that Shredder was a fake, and that this is the real one. I mean, if they do that, at least it could wipe away that transgression a little bit. He was a fraud. He was a decoy. This is the real guy. Because they did get a good, I don't remember his name. I don't know his name, but they did get a more well-known actor of, Oriental or Asian descent, which is good because that's what it should be. It is Shredder. He's supposed to be from Japan.
Yeah.
You gotta get it right. The other thing that they sort of noticed that it was probably a better idea, more turtles, less April O'Neil. I think that's where it's gonna go. Of course, a trailer can be very, very, very deceptive. Yes. So, we don't know yet. But there may be more turtles, because some people were saying when the turtles were on the screen and they were talking, aside from the fact that I think they look ugly as hell, they were good together. I mean, the elevator scene and stuff, that did look like they were it looked like it was fun. But I'm not sold yet. Also, I hate the design. I can't deal with that design. It is just... They did minor tweaks to them. They've shrunk them down a little bit.
The turtles?
Yeah, they shrunk down the style. They're shorter than they were before, because in the other movie they were 7 feet tall?
I don't know, they were jockroid turtles.
Yeah. They've been shrunk down, they've been shortened a bit. And the color palette is a bit brighter now. To me, that's not good enough, because I hated the designs to begin with. You're just sticking with the cluttered mess design still. So I'm still not a fan of it. However, they did listen to the other requests where people were all we want to see Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, I heard that was a big complaint, yeah.
We are getting Bebop and Rocksteady. And it did look like it was fun to see the turtles and them, interacting with one another. It was pretty funny. I actually got a kick out of the line where Mikey's all "Oh, you're bringing the Mohawk back. Good for you." He's like, "Oh, you got jokes." And, him and Rocksteady are starting to, charge after him and whatnot. I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that. Bebop and Rocksteady design doesn't look as bad. I actually like their design. They look like they would actually work in their, you know, counterpart variation. They look accurate to... if you look at them, they look accurate to the originals. So, there's that at least. Okay, so pretty much we're probably going to pass on that one. Probably. We're probably not going to go
for the
crazy.
red box. Wait for the red box.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably watch reviews and whatnot too. But yeah, I'll wait for the red box. I don't care if I get spoiled on that one. Let's see. Batman versus Superman. I know it's even older than most of the stuff.
I think they should rename it to Justice League Begins.
Yeah. But the question is are we gonna go watch it?
You know, I will.
Yeah.
I'll see it in theaters. I will.
Yeah, I think so. I will too. My mom would probably kill me if I didn't. Or she'd be very upset because I think she wants to go see it too. Yeah. I mean, we went and saw Man of Steel. Okay. I actually liked Man of Steel to some extent, though I will agree with everyone that it went a bit too chaotic and crazy.
It did go pretty nuts.
We went full apocalyptic.
Yeah.
With no time.
It was pretty violent.
And the death of Zod.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't know how to do Phantom Zone stuff? You are a disappointing Superman. Come on. He's in the Phantom Zone.
He's still new Superman.
It's still not good enough for me. One of the main objectives of Superman is he's supposed to find a way to do it without killing people.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't know that. There are so many jokes on the internet. Now that he's killed people, now he can just, kill everybody else. Just snap necks and whatnot. It's like, hey, Joker. Joker's here. Oh, I know how to solve this problem.
Yeah, like the Injustice alternate universe Superman.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I know how to solve this problem. Heat vision. I know how to solve this problem. Snap his neck. Crush his bones to make my bread.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they actually did a movie like that.
It's never going to happen, but it would be fun.
It won't.
Okay.
It's too much of a symbol. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go see that one. Captain America Civil War, we're probably pretty much guaranteed we're going to go see that one.
Yes. Have to.
And
I got chills in the trailer.
I have surprises for the people who watch my Let's Plays and whatnot for around the time when the movie comes out. So, I'm not going to spoil what I've got planned. I'm not spoiling it here. But be prepared for that when it's probably nearing, I don't know, maybe near the tail end of April or so. Before May hits, and before the movie hits, I'll start doing footage of that. Get ready and get excited for whatever it is I have planned.
Ooh.
It should be interesting.
Hey, we should do a giveaway.
Does it look like I'm made of money? Okay, how about this? If I hit 1,000 subscribers by that time, which is highly unlikely, this is a goal for you guys out there who watch my content. If you can reach 1,000 subscribers for me, if you can help me reach that goal, I will do a giveaway of some kind. Ooh. But you have to help me. You have to share my videos. You have to get people to subscribe to me. Give them reasons to subscribe to me. Whatever you have to do. Don't hold them at gunpoint. I don't want that. Don't threaten them with violence.
Yes.
But, share with as many people as you know. Get the word out. And when that happens, I will do a giveaway. I'm making that a solemn vow right now. I won't back out. I will get something fantastic.
Wow. I'm curious.
I'll get something. I don't know what, but I'll get something.
Can I get it? No.
What? A model
Am
kit
I
wasn't
eligible
enough
for
for you? Are you eligible for this?
Am I eligible? I guess I technically should not be. I'm just kidding.
I don't
anyway.
know. That would be showing favoritism.
No, not at all. It's like, whoa, I actually won. It was a random bingo draw.
That's a bit unfair. No, that wouldn't be fair to everyone else. No. I'll pick somebody at random, probably. And most of my friends will probably not be included in that list, so.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry to all you guys, but, well, maybe I'll do some sort of, like, I don't know how I'll do it. I'll probably do it like a random number generator thing if I can figure out how to do that. You guys will probably have to help me with that too. Anyway, we're gonna go see Captain America: Civil War.
Yes.
The one thing I don't...
Wait, question.
What? Go ahead.
Are you Team Stark or are you Team Rogers?
An interesting question. I don't know. That'll all depend on how the two of them behave during the movie. Because if it's not going to be the same as the comic book version.
Definitely not.
And
I'm actually really glad I read the comic version. For those of you who have not, send an email to Duke and ask to borrow it. No, I'm just kidding.
No. No.
Sorry.
I'm not going to let everyone borrow it. Go find a trade of it.
Go find it, yeah.
Yeah, go find a
It's
trade.
worth reading.
Yeah. You could even go out and go read the Secret Wars version. Is fairly interesting. That was recently released. The one thing I will say, and I'm going to put the mic incredibly close to myself, so Marvel can hear me.
I can hear you so good.
Yes, Marvel. Listen very closely. Listen. Are you listening, Marvel? You're probably not going to be listening, but if you're listening to this video at any given point, screw you. Screw you for making a second Civil War comic book series. Shame on you. That's not what I want. We're already hyped for Civil War. We don't need any more reasons to go out and watch the movie. We've seen the trailers. We're gonna go see it. Everybody's gonna probably go see it. Stop. No one wants to read a new comic that's titled Civil War 2. Okay, I'm done with that now.
Huh. Civil War 2. When did that happen?
I found it on Facebook. I don't know if it's official. I hope it isn't. But if it, I'm gonna probably go with it is, because they love promoting their crap. They love whoring themselves out like crazy. So, yeah, that's probably going to happen. From what I can tell, it has something to do with Miss Danvers, or aka Captain Marvel, wanting to go full-blown Minority Report.
What?
Yeah. Apparently she has someone who has a precognitive ability to see the future and sees a vision of a superhero killing someone, and she wants to prevent it, and now all of a sudden Iron Man is against it?
Okay.
That's what I've read so far, what I've heard so far. I don't know if this is official. If it is, dear God, this is going to be terrible. Because you should have only done it once. I don't know. Maybe I should look it up online just to confirm it. You know what? I'll do that right now.
Okay.
And
I'm curious.
And while I'm doing that, I will mention another Marvel movie.
Ooh.
X-Men, Age of Apocalypse.
I'll see it. I don't even know that storyline, but it looks pretty good, I thought. It intrigued me. I liked those last two X-Men movies way better than the original last two X-Men movies. So, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
How'd yourself? Yeah?
Yeah, because the more current X-Men movies have been really, really good. So, I'm actually excited. The one thing I know what I'm hoping doesn't happen is that they continue to make movies, because I think they've covered pretty much everything they could in the span of all of the movies that have been made. They really don't have anywhere else to go with it. Age of Apocalypse is about the peak of what you can get out of X-Men. You can't get any other story that's better than that. The only other one that you could potentially do is House of M, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Why not?
Because Marvel owns everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
That was a crossover event. It's not going to happen. Not considering that Fox and Marvel have a somewhat stilted relationship.
Yeah.
That's not happening. Yeah, it's confirmed. I'm on the website Geek. I will leave a link for you guys, probably, in the description. Yes, there's going to be a Marvel Civil War 2 book.
Wow.
Allow me to read off of the page. If you're a fan of Marvel Comics, now might be a strange time for you with the company's brand-wide event Secret War is still not over. Okay, it is over now. Actually, the article is probably a bit outdated. Okay, Marvel Cinematic Universe is much more straightforward. In May, we'll get a new Captain America movie with the subtitle Civil War. Duh, everybody knows this. Loosely based off of the comic book event with the same name. In preparation for welcoming new readers to Marvel superhero comics, which this isn't how it works, Marvel.
Yeah.
Some people just go to see the movies. Some of them don't care about the comics, trust me. And exciting longtime fans with the first new continuity crossover event, the Marvel Brain Trust and writers exclusively have begun the plot for Civil War 2 for this spring. Yeah, let's just wait till they have way too many little tiny side stories in it, and the book itself is delayed for several months. That'll be great. Because that's what happened to Secret Wars, Marvel. The comic book event that took place in 2006. Okay, this is talking about the old one, Superhero Registration Act. The idea was after a large okay, I don't care. I already know the synopsis for the original Civil War book. I want to know the synopsis for the new one. Jonathan Hickman. Secret Wars was supposed to be the summer event. Oh my god. I mean, he had to rewrite the last issue. Oh my god. This article is a little...
the last issue?
He had to add an extra issue to end the story for Secret Wars. Oh. Jonathan Hickman. So... Okay, let's see. Is this... I think I might have found the part which is actually relevant. Okay. This time, Steve Rogers and Captain America aren't leading the charge against Tony Stark. Heck, it sounds like Tony Stark gets to be on the side of civil liberties this time. Okay, he's a futurist. I don't know why he would be, but he's kind of always been a dickbag. A mysterious new Marvel character comes to the attention of the world, one who has the power to calculate the outcome of future events with a high degree of accuracy, according to the synopsis printed by the New York Daily News. This predictive power divides the Marvel heroes on how best to capitalize on this aggregated information, with Captain Marvel leading the charge to profile future crimes and attack before they occur, and Iron Man adapting the position of the punishment cannot come before the crime. So Marvel's attempting to trying to save Iron Man's literally douchebag nature, and make a new and make Captain Marvel hated. Is that the intention? Because god damn it, that's not cool. It's getting some love in preparation for her 2019 film. Yeah, okay. So basically what they're saying, from what I can tell, they're planning on trying to redeem Iron Man from his last stint as a dickbag in a Civil War event. And instead of, and now they're going to create a new enemy for everybody to hate. Good job. Good job, Marvel. Good job. And everyone's talking about, it's like, where's the representation for female characters? And this is going to end badly for Captain Marvel. Good job. Good job.
Oh.
You know what? You get golf clap. You get the golf clap. Good job. Because she's going to be the enemy. It's just going to happen. Because in the last Civil War, the person who decided to take the side of the government was basically the wrestling equivalent of the heel of the entire story. Everybody hated him. If Tony's on the good side, as well as the new Captain America, that means the ones who are on the negative side are going to be labeled the bad guys. And their reputation will probably be utter crap for a good few issues. Until Marvel comes up with another event to save their bacon. Okay.
So much responsibility.
Marvel, you suck. With your response. They don't know jack. They don't. They've lost complete and utter touch with anything. Since they haven't made a movie that's failed in the box office, they think that they can ride that coattail and do whatever the hell they want.
It's also, a dangerous thing.
They also have Disney backing them up, so...
True. But Disney might keep them in line, maybe, to a certain extent.
Nah, I doubt it.
What was it, movies?
With the movies, yes.
Yeah.
With comic books, not so much. I'm not excited. I'm not happy with a lot of the comics that they write nowadays. I want to be excited. I want to enjoy reading comics still, but both Marvel and DC give me all sorts of reasons to want to punch their editors-in-chiefs in the face. Or yell, hack! One of the two.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what other trailers came out.
Oh, the second Deadpool trailer came out.
Yeah. Okay, Deadpool. Are we going to go see that one? Probably not.
Don't tell my mom, but yes.
Don't tell your mom, but yes? Are you?
Yes, I think I will.
Yeah, I would like to, but I'm not sure how, naughty it's going to be. I'm like, oh boy, how naughty are we going to get in this one?
Right. Because it is Deadpool.
Yeah. I actually did like the April Fool's joke that the studio played with the whole, is it going to be rated R or it's going to be PG-13? And the April Fool's joke was funny. I will admit it was hilarious.
Yeah.
With, what is this? Oh, I cannot remember. The one guy from Saved by the Bell who played AC Slater. He did an interview with Ryan Reynolds. And you can find it on YouTube, everybody. I'm pretty sure most of you probably already saw the little thing with Deadpool beating the crap out of AC Slater. So it's pretty fun.
I did not see this.
I'll just look. You can look it up. It's on.
Yeah.
If you type in YouTube Deadpool, or on YouTube just type in like Deadpool trailer or Deadpool April Fool's joke, you'll find it, and it's actually really funny. The next Star Trek movie, I think it's called Star Trek Beyond.
Oh, Justin Lin. That's I don't know.
That one's a mystery to me too. I'm not sure.
It is. Wow. I mean, like, okay.
I've seen the trailer. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fast-paced and action-oriented. There's a motorcycle. They've got, Sabotage playing in the background for some reason that I don't understand.
The entire trailer was Sabotage.
Like, what the hell is going on? Don't get me wrong. I love that song, but what the hell is going on? This feels out of place.
Yeah. Like, it felt like, okay, I mean, like, it made sense when they said Justin Lin. you know,
Yeah.
because Fast Furious,
Yeah.
which is a guilty pleasure.
Of course it is.
But
Everybody
I don't
watches
know
it.
how I feel about that influence in the Star Trek universe. Like, are they trying to go like another like Guardians type feel? You know,
That
where
might
they're,
be
like,
what they're trying to do.
Space rebels, you know.
Yeah, that could be what they're trying to go for. Because, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge success. No one thought that would work, and it did.
Right. True.
I mean, Ant-Man worked really well, too.
Right.
But I think that Guardians really proved that Marvel can basically do whatever they want, and they can make gold out of it.
right.
Regardless.
A tree and a raccoon. I mean, come on.
They literally picked at the bottom of the barrel for Marvel characters. They really did. Because
really
very few people, at least not in mainstream media, and very few even comic book fans know who the Guardians of the Galaxy are. I know who they are because I read a lot of Nova comic books in like 2005 and whatnot, or when they had a run for Nova, and the Guardians were in some of the books, so, or at least some of their members, like Drax and Gamora and other sort of characters. They were in the books, so I knew who they were. But other people, they might not even know.
Yeah, I know.
Ant-Man, I think, is a bit more well-known than they are, because he's been around longer than the Guardians have.
Yeah.
But still, Guardians of the Galaxy is good. The one thing I don't like is the fact that they've transitioned the style and design of Star-Lord in the comics, or from the movies to the comics, and I don't like it very much. I don't like that look very much. I'm not opposed.
You like costumes.
I do.
Costume guy.
I'm a costume guy, and I hate when Marvel decides, yeah, you know what? You like costumes? Screw you. You don't get to have costumes. Everyone wears street clothes. Or at least a good majority of them wear street clothes. Even Hawkeye. I'm like, good God, why? At least give him something that makes it look like he's wearing a costume. At least they did for, Age of Ultron. It looked a little bit more like a costume.
True it did.
He's still not wearing a mask or anything. Well, I don't think he entirely has to wear a mask, but it wouldn't hurt to make me feel a bit better. But the fact that the comic book art represents everything that I don't like about comic book designs in this day and age. It's like, what's wrong with having a costume? We're reading a comic book, for God's sake. Go look at an anime, like a shonen anime, where they're wearing bright, colorful costumes all the time. Look at Dragon Ball, look at Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. Do they look like they're wearing normal clothes all the time? No, they're wearing costumes, for God's sake. They may not all be wearing capes and flying around and saving cats out of trees, but at least they're wearing a costume. They're not wearing normal attire, although I guess with Goku and whatnot, I guess a martial arts gi would be normal. Sort of. Ish.
Yes.
The color scheme, however, I don't think is normal. And not to mention a good majority of them, for some characters like Vegeta and whatnot, weren't wearing it. They were wearing battle armor and stuff that looked not normal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my little stint and my little rant on superhero costumes. You want me to go more in depth than that? Leave me a comment and I will talk about it more. Yes.
So I will say yes, I will go see the new Star Trek.
I'm on the maybe side, but I think I'll probably go see it too. I saw the first two, so I had fun with them, so I can't knock it yet. We got a different director this time too, so for it.
Yeah. Who knows? It could be fresh.
Yeah, could be a fresh take, could be interesting. Maybe we'll have less shaky cam and lens flare.
Nice.
Less shaky cam and lens flare would be nice. Curse you, J.J. Abrams, and your shaky cam and lens flare obsession. And I will say also that has made it into the Star Wars movie. That's not spoiling it. It's just fact. Come on, we already know who he is.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, with the lens flare thing, I normally don't notice it right off the bat until somebody points it out, and then and then they show footage where the actual lens flaring is happening. I'm like, oh god, damn it! You can see it in the trailers. And it's the weirdest thing is that people can say whatever they want about George Lucas. He knows how to fight one-on-one, close-quarter combat scenes. He knows that stuff. Even in the prequels, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly where to frame the shot and where to put it. J.J. Abrams, however, with his record and his track record, every time he's ever had to do a up close and personal combat scene, it's done tight closed and shaky cammed.
Yeah, true,
Go to the Star Trek movies and you can see where people could have a problem with this. And we're expecting him to choreograph shows or choreograph a fight where there's constant lightsaber fights. Technically, I will say this, I did take part of this from Razor Fist, from the Rageaholic. I will point that out, because he did do a review, a spoiler-filled review, of The Force Awakens. But I'm in agreement. If he can't film proper sword fights, up close and personal style fights, and he decides to go in too close and whatnot, yeah, that's a problem. Also, I have a problem just in general with the way that the fights went down to begin with. I won't spoil anything, but I will say this: Kylo Ren can't sword fight for crap.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually disappointed.
That makes me nervous. You saying that?
I won't explain the reasons why.
I'm very picky about my sword fights, Duke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I may have ruined it for you already. I won't go too in depth on it, but yeah, he's not a very competent lightsaber fighter. Of course, not everybody can be perfect. Not everyone can be, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader and Luke and whatnot.
And that was kind of that was a criticism of the prequels, right? That it was almost like too choreographed.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's I.
There were a lot more flips. It was a bit more fast-paced.
Yeah.
Of course, considering the expanded universe of Star Wars and whatnot, in several games they've actually explained, or in several different stories they've shown that there have been several different formats of lightsaber fighting styles throughout the generations of Jedi and Sith. There are several different forms you can take and use. And you can sometimes mix the two if you're competent enough, or mix multiple. Also, for the Star Wars movies and whatnot, most of the lightsaber fighting, even in the first ones, were heavily inspired by kendo fights and whatnot. So,
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes total sense, actually.
Yeah, and the prequels, they still were heavily influenced by kendo. They just had a different flair to them. They added new things. They were trying to improve the style of the combat.
Yeah, it felt very Chinese to me.
Yeah.
Like Chinese theater kind of feel.
Yeah. I have no problem with that, actually. It's not as, more tight-knit, close, simple strikes and swings and whatnot. But it's still fun to watch it happen. Watching Yoda for the first time ever brandish a lightsaber and fly around and fight Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Or, the battle with Darth Maul and whatnot. Which wasn't the first time that they've ever had a twin-sided, lightsaber in Star Wars canon. But by the way, though, Disney, screw you on eliminating that. I sometimes have much rage or disappointment. The expanded universe does still exist, but it exists in a pocket dimension that Disney will never acknowledge and will just straight up steal from. because that's literally what they're doing right now. With almost everything they're doing, with almost every book every novel that's supposed to now be in canon for Star Wars, every game they make, every movie that they make, they're ripping off other things in the expanded universe.
Interesting.
That includes the new movie too. I won't say what they're taking.
Okay.
But yeah, they've stolen quite a bit.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know enough of it, I guess. So are the Dark Horse comics part of the canon or no?
They're not part of canon anymore, which is sad because there were some really good comics. I have a fair amount of them. They're really good. The writers knew what they were doing. They had a love and a passion for it.
Yeah.
The novels are not in canon anymore because they conflict with with the new story. Screw you. I would have preferred a Star Wars movie that had absolutely nothing to do with everybody else. So long as you put Star Wars in the title, you could literally make whatever the hell you want.
True.
You don't need to bring... you don't need to bring Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher back. You don't need to do that. You did that in an attempt to appease the older fans.
True. And
It
I
was
know a
a
lot of people were
ploy.
skeptical about that, of course.
And, well, some people believe that Harrison Ford has phoned it in, so...
What does that mean? I'm not familiar with this figure of speech.
Phoned in performance?
Oh, what? What do you mean phoned in performance? What does that mean?
His phoned in performance as Han Solo.
Phoned in. You mean
He's
wasn't
not-
there?
Basically.
So he was just CGI'd?
No, he was there,
Oh,
but he wasn't...
me out.
It wasn't, like he wanted to be there. He's there for a paycheck. He's not there because he wants to be there.
Got it. Okay.
You could probably... If anybody looked up online or looked up interviews with Harrison Ford, especially with, like, his more current stuff and whatnot, you'd already know, surprisingly, actually, anybody who probably would be following Harrison Ford and whatnot for any length of time probably already knew that what happens in The Force Awakens was bound to happen. I'm not going to say what. But it's bound to happen, if that doesn't spoil it already.
I don't know.
Well, because I'm not outwardly saying it.
Yeah.
I'm being incredibly vague about it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Since I've yet to see it.
I mean, if... I would say don't look up anything that has to do with Harrison Ford. Avoid that, because it'll probably spoil the movie for you. I think I had already heard something about it, which is, I think, probably the reason why when it happened in the movie I wasn't surprised. But, yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
I don't really know what else we can talk about.
Either. I don't know.
I'm almost running on two hours here.
Well, that should be good, right?
Well, give or take
Content-wise.
give or take a few minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. We'll end this session here. My voice is starting to crack a bit anyway, so because before this I was recording other stuff. Anyway, guys, leave us likes and comments and subscribe and share the video. And please help me reach that lofty goal of 1,000 subscribers. So then you guys get free stuff.
Sounds like a fair trade.
I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon, but if it does, I will be surprised and I will be very grateful. But until then, guys, we are out. See you later.
See ya.
We're going to end the broadcast, broadcast, so.
Okay.
We will start this broadcast. Let's get started. No. That would be, I think I was just thinking of something funny, like when I was walking back up here. because it's only two of us.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of singing the song just the two of us. I don't know why. I don't know why.
It's all good. It's all good.
Do you think it's funny? Because I think it's hilarious.
I actually didn't really get it.
What is that song? It's just I can't even remember what the song is about.
Oh.
I only know the line "just the two of us."
Oh.
I think it's like a
Will Smith song.
No, I don't think it's a Will Smith song. No, it's not.
Just the two of us.
I think it was
castles in the sky. Just the two of us.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
You and I. Yeah, that's Will Smith.
I did not know that. I thought it was something. Of course, I think there may be an older version that was sung by somebody else who sang something similar. I don't know.
Yes, I think there is. Yeah, he kind of did his own version.
He did his own version of it. It's like it's some sort of weird love song and whatnot. I'm like, okay.
It's kind of one of those. Oh, I like the sound of that. I'm gonna take the chorus and then rap to it. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
Will Smith, you dog.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well.